guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this channel is all about my journey throughout CRNA school. So today's video is going to be how I'm prepping for my week 12 exams. I have 2 exams coming up. If you guys are interested, let's get into the nitty gritty. I don't want this video to be mistaken for my update videos. I have an update for week 12 coming up next week, so I like to do quarterly updates throughout the semester so you can get an idea of how I'm doing so far and how I'm feeling mentally. So that's gonna come next week, but this week I have 2 exams, one for pharmacology and one for patho. So I don't know if you remember from my other videos, I'll link the video somewhere in this video, but I didn't do so well on my first pharmacology exam. This class only has 3 exams, so the second one is coming up next week, so I've been preparing for it. I don't know if I have this false sense of hope, but I don't feel like there's as much material in this test as there was in the first one, so I'm hopeful that that will help me. And I've been doing so well in patho. I'm not bragging about it. I just feel like because I'm doing well, I can actually take a step back from patho and not maybe put so much of my time toward it so that I could really focus on pharm, because I really have a deep hole to get out of. I got a 66 in the first exam, so I did the math. I need a solid 80s in order to get a B in the class. I'm content with that. So I've been really just trying to make sure that I can solidify that. Thankfully, we are having another professor come in. He already started last week. He was our pharm professor from last semester, and he is, I don't want to talk crap here, but his PowerPoints are much more structured, so I feel like I understand them better, and he's very straightforward compared to this professor that we have for the first part of pharm, first 2/3 anyway. But so I'm hopeful that for the final, since he's the one that's going to be making the final, I'll be better off, because even though the material is cumulative for the final, the majority of it is going to come from the new stuff that's being taught by this new professor, and I like him much better. So I'm hopeful that I will still do well in pharm in general, just so that I can actually pass and move on to semester 3. I did mention that it's okay to get 1C in this program. I don't want to use it in semester 2, but if I have to, obviously I will. But I have A's in my other classes, which is good, so I'm grateful about that. But how I've been preparing. So what I do is, thankfully this program, they have class early in the week, and then at the end of the week I have off. So I've been spending since Wednesday or Thursday, I've been working on material for this coming test. So I'll spend the majority of the day, let's say, of the time awake, I'll spend about 2/3 of it on pharm and then 1/3 of it on patho, because I don't want to completely bomb the patho exam. So I have been putting a little bit of time toward patho. This test is going to be all about renal, so any renal diseases. And I feel like they're pretty straightforward. It's just that there's a lot of them. So I've been reviewing those patho diseases, but I've been focusing mainly my time on pharmacology. This test is going to be anticholinergics and reversals, but because it's reversals, I feel like I need to review the neuromuscular blockers as well, to be sure to know which reversal is best for which blockade and whatnot. So I will be reviewing the neuromuscular blockers as well. So reversals, anticholinergics, anticholinesterase inhibitors, post-op nausea and vomiting, so the multimodal methods to prevent nausea and vomiting, inhaled anesthetics, local anesthetics, and non-opioid NSAIDs, non-opioid analgesics, excuse me. So it seems like I'm doing all right. I feel like I understand the material a little better now. I was a little frustrated and I had a few mental breakdowns already, but the fear of failure is keeping me going. I'm literally waking up early, which is not something I do, but I'm starting early in the day working on pharm, and then at the end of the night I'm working on patho. I'm hoping that it's a good strategy. I really don't like having 2 exams in 1 week, but it's kind of like a setup for what finals week is going to be like again, because having 4 exams in finals week is going to be no fun, but at least I only have 2, right? Anyway, so that's my game plan. That's what I'm gonna do in order to succeed. I still have tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going into town early. I'm going to Naples early to review with some of my classmates, and then Tuesday morning is doomsday, because I have my first exam at 9 and my second exam at 1 p.m. on Tuesday. So that's good. And then I have one more exam for health assessment in week 13. So I'll have, like, for next weekend, I'll only have one exam to study for and a paper. I'm almost done with the literature review. It's due in week 13. Oh, and I finished the med chart. I don't know if I told you that, but I finished a med chart that's due. It's actually due today. So I'm excited about getting all the busy work done, and being like really close to the finish line. Like, finishing up week 11 is crazy to me, and going into week 12 means that I'm 3/4 of the way through semester 2. I feel like time is flying. Time is definitely flying. I really wanted to be through to semester 4 already, because that's when the bulk of the didactic will be over, but anyways, we'll get there, right? But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have been so encouraging in the comments. Thank you so much. It means the world to me that you guys are following along in my journey, and keep following along. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.